Now on Palm Beach TV.
The town of Palm Beach responds to a secret service order that the roads around Mar-a-Lago be shut down around the clock.
It's a presidential election, so there's obviously a lot of excitement because of that.
It's expected to be a busy election season. The Supervisor of Elections with reminders on deadlines and voting options.
Those stories straight ahead.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast, sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now, the news.
Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Sally Lewis. It's been almost a week since the town was informed by the U.S. Secret Service that the roads around Mar-a-Lago would be closed until at least the November general election. The reason behind me, as you can see, increased security measures are now in place.
A security checkpoint is in place at the road closure on South Ocean Boulevard at its intersection with South County Road through to the traffic circle where South Ocean connects with Southern Boulevard to the south. Measures that went into effect on Saturday, July 20th at 5 a.m., effectively cutting the island in half. The town was told by the Secret Service the road closures will remain in effect through at least November 5th, 24/7. In response, the town sent a letter to the Secret Service asking for an explanation as to why the road must be closed, regardless of whether protected persons are in residence, saying the latter represents a significant departure from prior actions by the United States Secret Service. The heightened security measures were put into place following the July 13th attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump during a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. One spectator was killed and 2 others injured. The town of Palm Beach Police Department tells us emergency and first responder access through the closed roadway has been maintained and will continue through the closure period. Residents, guests, and service providers for homes between the intersection of South County Road and South Ocean by Mar-a-Lago are being allowed access as needed by checking in with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office checkpoint. Captain Will Rothrock of the town's police department says traffic is being monitored daily and police are working with Public Works to adjust traffic signal timing where possible. Meetings with local partners and traffic management officials are being scheduled. Rothrock says, quote, "The police department understands the frustration and difficulties that our community is now facing. We are working diligently to advocate for our community. As always, any changes or new details will be shared with the community." As the August primary and November general elections get closer, there are some very important deadlines that you need to know about. We sat down with the Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections to go over those dates to make sure that your vote counts. Palm Beach County's new main elections office on Cherry Road in West Palm Beach is busy preparing for an influx of ballots that will be cast during the August 20th primary and the general election on November 5th.
Because it's a presidential election, and you've also got a couple of issues on the ballot that are interesting to a lot of folks, that you're going to have long lines. And so we just tell people we don't want a long line to stop you from wanting to vote. So if a line bothers you, consider voting by mail.
Link says vote-by-mail ballot requests are down significantly for the primary, making a change in the law even more critical for voters to understand. Florida law now requires you make a new vote-by-mail request after each election cycle.
All we want to do is make sure that people know if they want to vote by mail, they have to make that request, because we don't want them sitting around all of a sudden they say, "I never got my vote-by-mail ballot."
The deadline to request a vote-by-mail ballot for the August 20th primary is August 8th by 5 p.m. and October 24th by 5 p.m. for the general election. You can request a ballot online, by phone, or in person at one of the 4 election offices. Track the status of your ballot when it's mailed and received by the elections office with a service called Ballot Tracks. The Elections Office has sent out vote-by-mail ballots for the August primary and cautions that each ballot looks different based on your location and party affiliation because Florida is a closed primary state, meaning you can only vote for candidates in your chosen party in partisan races. The two other voting options include early voting for the primary August 10th through August 18th and voting in person on Election Day.
Palm Beach does have a lot of people who choose to vote in person. And so just for them to be aware that because of the vote by mail numbers being down, obviously we're still hoping those people are going to vote. So they're going to vote either early voting or on Election Day. So you just may have longer lines.
Find your precinct online by clicking the menu item on the Vote Palm Beach website. You can also use the search bar for specific questions or call the elections office at 561-656-6200.
And that wraps up Palm Beach TV. Stay up to date with the island's only newscast at palmbeachcivic.org and through our social media. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can further provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.